Hello and 07 commanders, welcome to another exobiology video. Now I'm working for the present CG with a plus 50% or 1.x multiplier for every exobiology found in the sanguineous sector or something like that, if I remember correctly. I think I can see that on OD Explorer. So I'm going to show you for a second my desktop so you can see the overlays that I'm using right now. This is the OD Explorer. As you can see, I just discovered a Stratum Frigus for the first time. And this is the raw value. These are the two overlays which you can activate from these two icons right down here. I should start OD or ED. Oh, leave ED alone. ED Copilot. She's talking too much, so I'll do the talking this time. Okay, so I showed you the OD Explorer, the tool that I use for exobiology. I'm using, of course, Caspian Explorer in a duo with the Nomad. The Nomad is actually right now flying. Should start it, but before that, I want to thank you so much for watching, subscribing, of course, supporting the channel by becoming a Vince Club member. And the Nomad is a very beautiful ship, as you can see. Whoa, what's wrong with my axis? Let's go a little bit to the right. So nothing special, just the standard edition. Beautiful flying. Little yellowish, like the construction. It works very well, like with the color of the Type 8, I think, yeah. Because that's a very good construction engineering ship design. Let's go back to the cockpit. Actually, I need to dock with the Caspian. So this is the way. Sadly, the only thing that the Nomad can dock with is your mothership. Is that the Caspian, Type 11, or I don't know which one, because there are more. Panther Clipper, those three I remember. But there are more than this. And this is the only ship that, or anything else, that you can dock with the Nomad. And accordingly, the Nomad, as you know, released in 30th, or better said on 2nd of July, because you know why. I don't need to go into those details anyway. Frontier did its job as always, just halfway and not even there, because there are certain bugs, of course. It states that the Nomad is in alpha, I think, or in beta. It's in beta. Yeah, of course, early release or something like that. Because I already destroyed my existence, I think 3 times by now. Yeah, as you know, I just engineered the Caspian. As you can see, this is already one bug. See, after you dock with the Nomad, your hard points are out in the mothership, which prevents you on boosting and immediately FSD. Well, this is one of those. The problem are plenty. Like the YouTube partners like to say, and Frontier, is just a rare occurrence of bugs, but as rare as they occur, or how is it pronounced, you will lose your hundreds of millions or billions of credits in Exo, because that's the reality of exobiology. You go out there, you destroy your ship, not yourself. You lose your data, your exploration data, your exobiology data. And well, that happened to me because I was too ignorant, and I didn't consider that these are beta. This patch is a beta stage, not only the Caspian, the Nomad. First time it happened when I was doing exobiology. Just let me pinpoint a star. I was doing exobiology just for this. Let's go to the K75A, and we will discuss about this just a little bit later. I was doing the exobiology, and in a hurry, of course. I don't know, I was in a hurry, didn't pay attention. With the Nomad Easy, as you know, it lands pretty quick, and that's the first bug of it. It lands quick and on anything, literally on anything. It landed on a Fonticolua. I don't know what species was the Fonticolua, but it was one of the huge ones. Yeah, they grow different sizes. My Nomad just landed on a huge one. I don't know how, but that was the luck of it. The problem is though the huge flower, because it has huge petals, like 4 or 5 petals. It just perforated the Nomad floor and just got inside the ship. The ship just melted with the flower, with the big flower. It had like a 1.62 meters, 1.8 tall, the flower. Of course, I could not access anymore the chair, so I couldn't even get close to the chair in order to activate that E button, that you know, get into the chair action of the game. So I've got stuck. There was no way to access the Nomad, no way to get onto my Caspian, and that was it. The second time, let's just scan it. Honk the system.
Oh my god.
11 bodies. That's not that bad. The second time, of course, something similar happened. I don't know how. I just got stuck into a huge rock. Because you're gonna see, if you don't have the Nomad yet, it's moving really fast above the soil, above the surface. And if you use in a HOTAS or an axis or something like that, you just pull it a little bit quicker, or go in reverse, and you don't have a good visibility with it in the lateral sides behind, and you just simply don't think about this stuff, because this stuff is not supposed to happen. So a ship, if it lands on a plant, it should squish it, destroy the plant. If it lands on a huge rock, it could not land on a huge rock, and if it could land on a huge rock, it should stay above the rock. But this stuff right now, on this date, it's melting with Nomad, and the Nomad will get stuck. That's it. Second time dead, second time lost some hundreds of millions. Going forward, let's do some scanning first, and then I will tell you how did I die the third time, which is was quite unexpected. Let's see, what do we have here. Oh, I forgot to start my EDHM user interface. Oh my god, this is a... I will show you this, and I will show you why. After I'm telling you how did I die the third time, and lost, of course. So I didn't die, actually I suicide, because it's the only alternative what you have. Even if you bring your carrier, the Nomad can't dock with the carrier. So you have a ship, you have everything, you can't save yourself, even if you have a shuttle. And you know, this kind of stuff lack from Elite Dangerous, and they are not realistic. Even if Elite Dangerous pretends to be a simulation, it's far from it, believe me. And we all know that. The game is still a game. I was telling this about, I remember about iRacing, the racing simulation that everybody loves. It's the best racing simulation out there, as you can... Oh! I see that the overlay just is here. As you can observe, the FSS overlay. This is what I'm talking about, because it's written here, everything with the little spaces where and what you can find. This is why I wanted to start EDHM, but it seems like it worked. Before I started this recording, it didn't work, and I don't give much importance for this kind of stuff, but let's go and choose ourselves next another system, because after I'm telling you how did I die the third time, I want to present to you another problem, which is of course much more serious. And sadly it's true, but I don't know if it's a problem. From my point of view, it is. I'm playing Elite already like hardcore from over 1 year, because I didn't play several years and I begin again. But this, let's just say, change in Elite Dangerous, it kind of affects me, because I love this kind of stuff to do in Elite. I love to do the exo. I love it because I love searching stars, certain type of stars, finding certain type of species of plants, and especially normally the valuable ones. And lately is not the same as it was, like at least 3 weeks ago. I think it's 3 weeks ago. Something has changed along the way, and I didn't notice, because I was out for exobiology. I took a break from exobiology for over 4 months. And when I came back like 3 weeks ago, I noticed something is off. I was doing hundreds of planets, hundreds of systems, not planets, thousands of planets and bodies. Alright, let me get in. What's wrong? FSS scanner. Oh, there are no bodies in it, isn't it? This is also one of things. K0. Let's go to a K0, K6. It's a good prediction for Tectonica. Alright, so the third time when I died with the Nomad and the Caspian, I was very sleepy, so tired. I know, coming from work and just tried to relax, doing some exo. I literally was like, you know, like this. Luckily, I'm not doing this when I'm driving, because I'm a driver in real life. And I was sleepy. And I fitted my Caspian for the strongest FSD, strongest jump, longest jump range. And when you do something like that, you have to do compromises. One of the two compromises, one of them is the shields. I had no shields in the Caspian. It's a huge ship. I am normally a very careful flying player, so I actually do that through the asteroids, mining with the Type 11. And of course I use my VR because I love, it's much more, you know very well, you're aware of what's surrounding you. And doing these recordings and stuff, I got used to play, not two bodies again, to play in 2D. Anyways, being used like that and being very sleepy, let me choose another one. K1, why not? Let's hit it, because as you see, I already passed 2 or 3 systems and nothing came up. And I equipped my Caspian with the compromise was the shields on one side, and on the other side the thrusters, which are a 6D. Of course, engineer, dirty driving, stripped, and so on. It works, but of course, when you increase your angle of attack just under those 70-65 degrees, and you forget your throttle pushed like another quarter in acceleration, and you're sleepy. I forgot about that. I thought it didn't was the problem actually that I forgot about it. The problem is, or was, that I was not used with the Caspian, and I was expecting for the Caspian thrusters to stop. And of course, until then, when I was not sleepy, I was cautious because I saw that it does not stop, and I slipped it the angle a little bit and I didn't hit the ground. But this time it was too late. And I slipped the angle, but too late, and couldn't. I saw that it will not stop. And then I hit the Nomad out. When I hit the Nomad out, I don't know what happened. Probably the Caspian was too close to Earth, the surface. I don't know what happened because it's that animation. But I know that I had like 300 meters above the surface. Something like that. Anyways, the Caspian blew up. And my Nomad left just fixated, like with the nose, like this, on this angle, like 70 degrees with the nose, inside the surface of the of the planet. And I couldn't move it. I couldn't do anything with it. No Caspian, the Nomad was there, everything, oxygen, the thrusters working, just fixed into the surface of the planet. Nothing around it, beautiful terrain, no rugged terrain, no mountains, plain terrain. The Nomad was staying fixed with the nose inside the surface. So that was the third time that I lost from hundreds of millions, of course. Yeah, so I kind of had enough. What? Don't tell me that there is no bodies here either, or only one of the star. 3 bodies, 3 stars. Wow. Okay, so regarding this other problem, which is right this one, what I want to tell you about. I am not gonna go to a K9. Let's search here. K8, K4, K8, K7, K7. As you can see, there are no under K5 stars. This is the only one. Look, K3, K9, K9. So this is what I'm aiming at. Seems like the exobiology was nerfed. It just not seems like. It is true. It was nerfed. So this is, I'm telling you this, and I can tell you this because I'm not a YouTube and I'm not a Frontier partner. So I am not afraid of talking about bugs, talking about these kind of things, because I'm not losing any partnership and I don't need to follow any positive guidelines just to derail the players from the reality, so to speak, and show them a beautiful pink atmosphere, because just things are not pink, things are more grayish. And this is not bad. Bad is that all the partners are bind to those conditions and they are just painting this game in a certain different positive color, which is not true. And players are expecting and imagining things, and they are hitting their heads, and sometimes after playing 3 or 4 months they get tired of it and leave. If the players knew from the start, like with Star Citizen, that hey, this game is super buggy. I'm talking about Star Citizen, even though I didn't play much of it, but I want to play it and I want to continue playing it because it's a good game even with bugs. Throttle down, yeah. Then Elite Dangerous players would be much more one bodies. So this is actually, I think, the 4th or the 5th system. You were here while I was talking, see? There are no bodies. Look, I will do another discovery for you. See? So actually, I will show you, but you know where I am, because this is the sanguineous sector, this one here. So from here to here, 7,000 light years, something like that. Yeah. So every planet undiscovered, no problems, every system, sorry, and even if you discovered, you have the first footfall. Problem is not that. The problem is that probably Frontier, after considering the Nomad introducing the Nomad in the game, and they knew that they will introduce it because I was talking about this kind of stuff. I knew that the Caspian was missing something. No, it's not true. It were also my words. Yeah, the Caspian didn't miss anything. The thing is, it didn't came out completely. The Nomad was already there. But why should you sell a Caspian with a shuttle on the price when you can sell the Caspian at a price and the shuttle at another price? So then you got two benefits, two financial benefits. Yeah, this is how the events unfolded. So Frontier, all the developers, of course, they knew the marketing, knew this kind of stuff, and knows this, and they are prepared everything from before we even find out what's going on. So this is why the exobiology was nerfed before the 30th of June. Because if they would nerfed it just at or after the 30th of June, then players would have said, of course, players that play and know the stuff, that hey, you nerfed it because you got out the Nomad, and you need to balance the, I don't know, the scale of earning credits from discoveries of Tectonicas and so on. Not only Tectonica spawning was nerfed, actually all the fauna or flora, how's it named, from exobiology has a much more rare appearance right now. And not only that, systems spawn without planets and bodies, as you could see right now. Just now you saw, I just passed through randomly through 5 systems, and none of them had any bodies in it, just the stars. So like this, you will find, you will find systems with planets spawning, yeah, with the bodies, with plenty of ice worlds, because we already used that, so many ice worlds. There's nothing new in the ice worlds, I can tell you that. But you're gonna find loads of HMCs, that's the high metallic content planets. Yeah. And not only, you're gonna find loads of HMCs with a proper temperature of 100, let's say, to 300, 350 Kelvin, and with proper atmospheres, but with no tectonicas on it. Mostly a bacterium species. Mostly, not even that. You will find more bacterium species on icy planets. But where you should find tectonicas, you will find now less. Like, much less. Much less. I can tell you. Right now, I'm actually writing down. Not right now, when I'm recording right now, I'm talking, but when I'm doing this alone, I'm writing down every system that I'm going through, and I'm writing down in a sheet, and I'm gonna put it in Claude IDE or something, and I'm gonna put this AIs at work to find a pattern and to find me a statistical appearance of I don't know, over 5 million raw exobiology that it appears. And I will not like what I will discover. But why not, if I can do it? Why is the FSS not active? 7 bodies. I knew that here are bodies. Who was that discovery? Ah, interesting. Okay, Good. So that's what the thing is. Sadly, this was already hard enough. So Exobiology, it was not an easy game, even if many of Play Dangerous players says or would tend to consider it like that. This is not easy. It's easy just to wander around, but it's not easy to find tectonicas efficiently, and more tectonicas than going randomly. So, but right now it has become what's the right word? So I'm talking specifically about exobiology, not exploration. Let's pick this one because it has 3 stars. Because I'm predicting no planets here. I think it has become more dull. Not quite boring, but dull. That's why I deactivated my FSD so I can activate it again. Dull. I think I passed through 8 systems and I'm filtered. Searching only Ks and Gs, maybe Fs, Ls. But as you can see, nothing comes up. Let me just adjust the filters again for the type of stars. I think this will be the last 9 bodies here, the last day that I will do EXO, because I need to go back to hand it in. There are 2 more days left. Even if I heard that Frontier, it's not paying the 50% for the EXO that you deliver, and even if I heard with the operations, yeah, I have to tell you about the operation too. Yeah, so that's what I heard, that you deliver this EXO and you're not paid with a 50% bonus. I will see that tomorrow, if it's true or not, or if it's just a rumor. But things that I verified. By the way, I managed to successfully finish an operation, a biohazard operation with 3 other commanders. Biggs, of course, Chris, and another commander that I do not know. The lobby was open. I salute you if you can see this video. And we played for a whole hour and we barely finished it, but we finished it. Empty system. We finished it. But we didn't receive any mercs, so no special currency for the successful operation. And after finishing the operation, absolutely no stats. No hits, kills, damage, objectives completed by who, with how much, nothing. Just successful operation, some story on the chat panel, and that's it. And no mercs. Not yet anyway. I did it with my secondary account, with the remote carrier refueler account. I said that I will adjust. So I was FGK. Let's put in the M and the A. Let's widen our spectrum. M5L6. It sounds interesting. Alright, let's jump there. So the operation was difficult. If the team doesn't stick together and fight together as a team in very close range, it's easily overwhelmed. If the team is not fully upgraded, it's very hard. It's very hard to complete the operations. even if you have 4 commanders. And of course, if you're casual players, even more. Yet this stuff is in beta, luckily, and I'm sure that Frontier will fix this stuff, because otherwise this will end like CQC2. Easily it will end like CQC if Frontier doesn't fix these things. And I even remember Biggs, Commander Shotgun Biggs. It's a dedicated FPS Elite Dangerous player, so he is only raiding settlements and killing anything that he can find. Everybody who opens the door is dead. One of those guys was me at one time. I just did the mistake to open a door and pop! My head went down with the shotgun. Biggs did his duty and took my head off. Hello, Biggs. Yeah, I'm ratty. Okay. Great Commander Biggs anyway. Lots of fun to play together. So, yeah. So this thing will have to change. I really think that they will change. In time, of course. If you're very eager to buy the Nomad, buy it. It costs real money right now. But if you just want to have it, but you're not eager to buy it, don't buy it. Because right now it's in beta, it's gonna get you killed. Until these stuffs are not fixed, and you're gonna lose some, I don't know, some credits. Not that it's not that important, but you're gonna get frustrated. You don't have to. You can still do your thing in Elite Dangerous, even without the Nomad. Just let them fix some stuff. They will fix it, be sure about it, silently. Because they always do it silently, but they're fixing it. I'm very eager to find some exobiology, because I'm holding you here with me. There's nothing on the radar. Yeah, and I was telling you that tomorrow I will hand in my data. It's not much. 500 million, considering that I lost like 800 million, 200 million, 3 times, 200, 300, somewhere around there.
What?
800 million lost, not such a big deal. This is only a game anyway. I like this mini game. They should really diversify these kind of things in Elite. I think this stuff are successful. Very good design, gameplay mechanic for this mini game, and it's original. Oops, I'm still not used with the mouse. I was doing my axle only with a throttle. System scan complete. Going further. M7. Let's try the M7. M1. Let's do this. I love hot stars. Like, who doesn't? And I'm very pleased by the Caspian. It's an overpowered ship. So I was telling people that the Mandalay is overpowered, and it is, of course. This thing is not good because nobody is playing the Asp Explorer anymore. It's a beautiful ship. Nobody's playing, I don't know, the Conda, the mining ship, for example. Like, we are now doing the Type 11. It's overpowered, it's great. This is one of the downsides of the gameplay mechanics. If you change unbalance, because you actually doing it. Oily Dangerous did it. When you're unbalancing the ships in a game, then nobody's going to play with the old ships because they are unbalanced. They are intentionally nerfed, but it's not correctly said. But anyway, you get my meaning. They should be a choice, but if these things should be a choice, then of course also the design of the ships would be much more better, because you want somebody to pay money for your creation. Your creation has to be top notch, not just a center clipper. System scan complete. Zero, nada, nothing. Alright, that was an M1. Yeah, that was an M1. Let's go on an M3. Climb up the hottest, climb down the hotness scale. Alright. Scorpio 4 is writing on Discord. He just posted on my Discord server. You can search it, you can find it in a video description. The Caspian, a very good Caspian build for exploration. Not only for out in the black, even for salvaging, even for rescuing, for refueling, for repairing, auto repairing. It has hull repairing, limpets, it has AFMUs, and it has 84.4 light years of jump range too. So it's not impossible. Yeah, you can find it on my Discord server. You can find the Discord server into the description. I don't know what's wrong with Discord invites. Sometimes they are invalid. But if you are insistent and persistent, you will eventually get in. I hope you will not get the invalid error. What's wrong here? So let's do this. So we're doing the honking from the middle mouse button. We can do this too. This is the way I will do it from now on. Much more efficient. What's the gas giants? Everything is just gas giants and icy bodies. Few rocky and extremely rare. High metallic content. They were rare even before. Seems like we found something here on a body. The actual continuous duo of exobiology that you will find as often as possible, because this is also extremely rare. As you can see, I searched 9 systems. I think I searched 9 systems just to find this. I named this in the past, like 4 or 5 months ago, like the useless duo, the useless exobiology, because it's a mix of Fonticulua, of course very cheap, Fonticulua, and Bacterium, of course very cheap, only 1 million raw value. This will sum together with the Pranav Antal bonus like 12 million, and it will need 6 scans, and you will need to get down to the body. You will need to separate from Caspian, get out with the Nomad, because this is the trend now. So actually what Frontier is doing, they are not innocent at all, or they are not doing this by chance at all. Frontier is following to stick the player to the game. M4 and L7. Let's try this one too. This is what Frontier has done in the last weeks, so to speak. It modified the game in such manner that the normal activities would require more time from the player to spend to get the certain credits. Or this is what I can tell you in Exobiology. About the trading, it works. About the fighting, I do not do much fighting, I can't tell you that. But also I had one of you, one of my subscribers, complaining about the trading. He was telling me that he was telling it me this way. He said that the trading was nerfed this week because he said he is a trader and of course follows all the prices all over the galaxy, where he can buy and sell cheap and buy cheap and sell very at a high price. He knows everything, and he said that they are absolutely nothing to trade somewhere around the 2nd of July. And he said that he thinks because of this community goal, so that all the players come out here and, I know, focus their attention on Nomad, so they buy more Nomad ships. And accordingly, the trading was also nerfed. And but I told him, I don't know, I'm not as good as he is, but from my experience, I know that the prices fluctuate. I know it from my platinum with the merits grinding that, oopsie daisy, there was something here. Yeah. Prices fluctuate, so you can sell, even merits fluctuates in systems, different systems. This is it. I'm sure of this. This is my part, the exobiology. Of course, of this one, I can tell you for sure. I can tell you this for sure. This was nerfed. Not only the Tectonica. Not only. Because I'm already doing this the second time. I already did once before this community goal, and I arrived at the same conclusion like this was 2 weeks ago, and of course collaborated with other commanders, and they confirmed, and I was asking them, didn't tell them why I asked them for what, so they also confirmed they didn't found. Of course, the first ones who confirmed was Chris, who was actually out in the black faster than I, earlier with several days or actually weeks, and he noticed that something is wrong, but he didn't tell. Or something has changed. He thought he's doing something, but no. Seems like the majority of players, commanders that are doing this, they confirm that they cannot find Tectonica at such a frequency in the last 4 or 5 months. So yeah, we are of course concentrating on Tectonica, but it's not only Tectonica. And if I was working on Frontier, a game designer or lead game designer or something, I would do it exactly the same I would not modify only Tectonica's respawn rate. I will modify all the Exobiology respawn rate, because that way the players are not that hurt by the change. So three bodies here. Three bodies here. And all three bodies, as you can see, yeah, you can see this, yes, absolutely. So it looks top on the top of the screen. I will put it on the main window, so you can get on the main. Still the same size. All these three bodies, A2B, A2A, and A2C, present the same exobiology. Bacterium and Fonticulua, Bacterium and Fonticulua, Bacterium and Fonticulua, all of them the lower value, 1 million tops. This is my third find in these 2 or 3 days, exactly like this. And I found only one Tectonica. Can you imagine that? We are talking about hours. Because I'm doing like 2 or 3 hours, maybe I was doing. And 2 or 3 days, that's 7 hours. That's a lot of time to play 7 hours. 7 hours, I was getting Tectonicas 2 in 40 minutes at least. 2. I was sure that I would get 2 in 40 minutes back in the days. Easy. I was not even sweating it. Look at this. Anyways, we'll see if this will remain the same, because at any time the design of the game can be changed, but not if we are not telling, we are not complaining, we are not saying anything about it, then nothing is changed. And who knows, maybe not even then. Who knows? But it's our right to tell, and it's our freedom to do so with everything, not only with games. And lately, as we all know, several regions of this beautiful blue planet, the situation is no longer like it was, and you cannot say anymore what you would like to say. We can see what's happening. Germany, Holland, UK especially. Even in US, but those are more isolated cases. Luckily, the US has a great justice system, and with all that lawyers, I can't believe they can even lock down Trump or Biden. Of course, that's an illusion. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Let's scan this one. We are optimistic. Oopsie. What happened? What did I do? Do you still have the overlays? Because I don't have them. Oh, you have them, but I don't. I'm blind. What? Where is my... Alright. If I'm minimizing it, I can't see it anymore. Alright, we have a Bacterium bullaris. Well, this is something different. We have an additional 150,000. 1,150,000 value. You can see that right up there. Yeah, right up top side, top screen. Oh, lovely jubbly. Let's go further. Because you never know, something will pop up. This is just like a poker game. I like to name it space poker, but not anymore. Another Bularis. Yeah, exactly the same species. Bacterium Bularis on both of them. On what's body 1 and body 2? This is body 1 and HMC. So as you can see, 82 Kelvin, a little bit cold with 92% atmosphere nitrogen. And 1A. Where is body 2? This is 3A 42. So 2 is 75 Kelvin and methane, not nitrogen. Very insignificant difference, but the whole atmosphere is another gas, but the species is the same. And the same value, the same species, the same variant, and the same... You got it? Yeah, you did got it. Okay. Let's continue the saga. K4 M0. I like that one. M2 VA. Alright, let's go to K4 M0 first, and then we'll go to this one. K5. We have some K3 here. M2. M3. 4 stars with very high chances to spawn. I'm not gonna say Tectonica anymore because it's not the same. But life. Exo. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Back in the days, I can say with an 8% certainty that on all 4 bodies I would have found something. On all 4, easy. And 100% Tectonica on one of those. 100%. But now I can't tell that anymore. All the sheets that I made, the charts, absolutely nobody, are not available anymore. Now I'm starting to hit it. K3, go there. After this one, tomorrow I'm gonna fly back. Yeah, let's talk about the Caspian a little bit. It's a great ship, I was telling you that. And you can engineer it in different ways. You can engineer it. I really advise to engineer it for a more general purpose when you're out in the back, for rescue, for refueling, for exo, for jump, everything. 84.4 light years of maximum range. It's more than enough. Once you're out in the black, the jump range doesn't matter in exo, just in exploration. If you want to jump, I don't know, then also you can bring your carrier, because the carrier is made for that kind of huge jumps. Alright, let's start it. Oh, yeah, more HMCs around here, as I see. Yeah, I'm holding the suspense. Icy bodies. And the everlasting duo, watch up in the top of the screen, the Bacteria fonticulua duo. I'm sick of it. Also, only one bacteria. Icy body, there's no chance for Tectonica here, no chance. Another, this is Inform, this is highly valuable. 8 million, that's 40 million 5x, that's 50 million, 55 million with Pranav, and should be 60 million with this actual community goal going on. But we will go after this. Let's see what else do we find here. As you can see, this is a bacterium world. A bacterium world. Alright, let's go on body. Which body was that? 8. Yeah, body 8. Because 3 million. Unbelievable. Cool. Okay. That was interesting. Body 8. Let's bring up the system map. Last one. 2000 light seconds. The Caspian, it really accelerates fast and it really decelerates fast. You can notice that when you travel through neutron stars, you can stop right where you want, right at the edge or right in the middle of the cone. Not in the middle of the cones. At the edge of the wing, there is a cone, edge of the cone, in the middle of that. Don't go anywhere, don't tell me that Vince said that I should go in the middle of the cone and you died. Yeah. So on the wings, on the extremity of the wings, there is where you charge your neutron star. You can feel that easily. And I'm used with the Mandalay. Mandalay has no such acceleration and deceleration rates, and I was stopping too fast and I was moving too early or something like that. If you can follow me, or you know what I mean, when you have a ship that it's a large ship and it's extremely nimble, more nimble than a medium ship. Wow. Anyway, it's overpowered. I don't even need to surface scan this. Let's just... Oh, what is this? What is this? That was interesting luckily that I pulled out of it. Wow. Wow, nearly crashed in it. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's go blindly. Let's go blindly for the after. No, we should not, because it's informant. It's very hard to spot. Oh no, but now we have the Nomad. Let's do 3 scans really fast for 50 million and log out. So I'm watching the... Now it's going to orbital. I'm keeping the angle really sharp, 70 degrees. I will crash. I'm going like this. I will crash into the planet. But when I'm closing the gliding mark right now, I'm lifting, shrinking the angle. I don't want to crash in it. The 6D thrusters are too weak, even. I don't want to risk it. Look how fast it goes. Ooh. Alright. Nice sounds. And beautiful boost sounds. Whoa, 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 and very high speed. Alright, full of bacterium. Let's lower the landing gear. Even if this ship is or shuttle, it's always with the landing gear out, we have to lower it. It is what it is, folks. Yeah. I don't know who's doing this kind of game designs. I'm sure they are very aware about these gimmicks, but they are just not giving them a priority to fix them. Because it will take time for a developer to just take out the landing gear button for this ship in particular. So they just leave it like it is. Even though it's a hypocrisy or something like that. You say that you need to lower the landing gear and your landing gear is lowered. That's hypocrisy. And pause it. Even if now everything is very visible. Usually the informum, bacterium informum, it's without this pulse, it's very hard to find because it's not visible. Imagine like brown planet surfaces with brown patches of informum, or green, especially green surfaces with green patches, dark green patches of informum. And good luck with that. You don't have the Nomad, good luck with that. I was searching them and I was finding them because informum is valuable. Is a valuable exo. It's actually, I think, the most expensive bacteria. And this is what I don't like at the Nomad. You get closer to the chair, no way to get on the chair or in the chair. It's impossible. Impossible. You have to go back. Get back. I think you have to go outside that door. I will verify this at the next landing. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, there is one patch here. See, if the pulse was not here, then I wouldn't observe that even if it's visible. Now you can do this in a much more relaxed manner. The problem is you won't have what to scan. Yes. This is the way, as the Mandalorian said. This is the way. Landing gears down. They are already down. This is the way. Let's go. So we are behind. Yeah. Once we step in, it disappears. Let me just make it sure. Okay, but now I can't see the... Now I can't see the bottom anymore. I can't... Unbelievable. Signal lost. That was interesting. Alright, let's see. Now is here. Still have a button and I'm inside. Look. So it's the speed with which I'm moving. Let's see. Signal lost. Oh, that's a bug with this stuff. I can't move the camera. Now I can. Why is this signal lost? See, even this the camera mode is not working properly. But the ship flies very well, very fast, very nimble. That was the bacterium informum. Let's ask for docking. Oh, it's not boosting because my landing gear is out. Yeah. Yeah, well, just don't start me with the landing gear again. This is easy. Easy docking. Alright. Like back in the days, it was exciting. You could find tubus, you could find cactoida, you could find loads of species, of course, tectonica. Now, you have to be grateful if you find a lousy informer, even if it's not correct for me to say it's lousy, because it's the most expensive or the very expensive bacterium. It's 50 million easy, 60 million. Yeah, with the bonuses, of course. Yeah, and the hard points are out, because I didn't took them out, but they are out. So search like 15-20 systems and found only bacterium. Nice going. Alright, let's do some more. Because I'm still in the mood. Anyways, tomorrow I'm gonna hand them in. Go at the K5VA. So we had 4 systems here, so we did found 1 exobiology, only 1 in the past. Let me show you this. Where's the display capture? Yeah. Well, look at this. In the past, I would extend all the Explorer like this, and I would have like 5 or 6 maybe. 4 or 5 or 6 bodies and planets, and here each one of those had like 6 or 7 species on each one, with tectonicas too. 2, so I could find 2 tectonicas in one system amongst other, I don't know, 30, not 30 all species, all mixed together, like 5 bodies with 6 or 7, that's 40 species that required 40 by 120 scans from one system. Can you imagine that? I remember one of those systems I was lucky to find, and it had a value of 500 million. Only one system, but that's history. Gentlemen, history. So that was a Flash Royale in the space poker game. Royal Flush, not Flash, my god. Flash Royale. Royal Flush. Unbelievable. What can I say? Unbelievable. The things that I can say. Alright, another system, another gimmick. 8 beautiful bodies. We have some high hopes.
My God.
Anyways, after this one, I'm gonna hand them in 5 biologicals. Look. 5 bodies like this. Look, with 7 million, with 3 million, with 3 million, with 2 million. And of course, amongst those 5 bodies, 2 bodies with 2 tectonicas. And then you're happy. Then you love coming out doing exobiology. I told you that it's a high chance to find something in such a system.
It's just
Too close to the star. Oh, it's on the other side. That's it. So we're going to the body. Second body. Oh. No messages there. Could have been here too, but no. Oh, don't drop, don't drop. Push the wrong button, sorry. Surface scanner ready. Look at that nebula over there. I don't know what nebula is that. But the new colors are better. It's better now. It's a little bit faded, but it's not that brownish. Like, it's a little bit of more contrast in it. But it's lost from saturation, and of course the tint changed. Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly like that. Because I like that nebula from the right now. And the one on the left, it's also beautiful. And the galactic plane is not that brownish anymore. But it's not that thick anymore either. It lacks that thickness. But it's better this way. Much better. I think if they added a little bit more saturation, but maybe not quite not, because I'm not close enough to that nebula to say. This planet has a greenish tint on it. Oh, I'm too close. Let's fire up the probes. And do not complain about there's nothing there because you didn't fire the probes. Because that's what I did the last time. Anyways, I'm gonna hand them in. And I'm gonna start grinding for the suit and for the weapons. And then I'm gonna destroy the operation. Because I can't do that. With an upgraded, fully upgraded suit and with some good choice in weapons, let's choose... See, the 7 million species, but only that one. The 7 million species disappeared. But there is also a Tectonica there, and I didn't see that. Random. Ooh. But the 7 million disappeared. Predictions. There's only predictions. This might not even be Tectonica here, but of course the chances are very small, like 10%. Like 90% is Tectonica. When it's already scanned with the probes, it still shows you Tectonica, then the chance is not to be like that. It's very slim. Very slim. Let's go down there and do some scanning. Because this system has a value of 25, let's say 25 million. Let's multiply it by 5, that's 100 million. No, that's not good. 125. Yeah. Only the stratum is 110 million. Yeah, but the other ones are very low value. Well, we'll see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pull it up a little bit. Look how close does it go. 2.2 kilometers. Deploy. Good. Lovely. Nice Nomad. One of the most beautiful customizations on ships. It's on the Nomad. With that holographic stuff, but you have to pay lots of arcs. Excuse me, lots of arcs for that. It doesn't worth it. Of course it doesn't worth it. 100,000, 60,000. But when you buy the arcs, you cannot buy 50,000, only 60,000, only 50,000. So you have to pay 100,000. No, because you can't buy the 50,000 and then 17,000 something. I'm talking too much and I'm not landing the ship.
Oh my god.
Let's do the Tectonica. Let's see what's the value showed by, because it's showing, you cannot see, but I see a pop-up. So its value is 95 million. That's the 5x. It's the 95 million. For that 95 million, I still have an additional of 30 million. Yeah, 25 million from Pranav. So that's 120 million. And it should be 140 million from this CG. Because they promised a 1.5 equivalent to 50% bonus. What's that? Oh my god, that's an Osseous. Wow, it's beautiful. I like it. Do we have lights on this ship? Oh. Oh, I like it. I don't know why I like it, but I do like it. That's an Osseous. Turn off the lights. Nice. I will be scanning Osseous. Let's go and go 500 meters, because that's the distance for the stratum. And I have a pop-up right now that says that I also exceeded the 500 meters range and I can land and scan the thing. I don't even need to do any pulses. Pulses are for lousy species that hide in the mountains. Like, of course, Nomad is for that too, 'cause otherwise it has no purpose. It's a very good thing that we have the pulse and we have the Nomad. We can land everywhere. Too bad that we don't have such a let's just say high spawning frequency rate like we had 5 months ago. And we have to stay much more out in the black just to find the same amount of quantity of axo. Or maybe only the sanguineous core, or how is it called, this sector from the galaxy has this really, but I doubt it because like 1 week and a half before I was in another sector. It's not the sector. I know that in several sectors, several species are missing or are present. I know that too. Yeah. Look, I have to click disembark. Would be nice if they added a feature here for the pilot to have the option to choose if they, when after the shuttle lands, automatically disembark or not. That would be nice. That's I'm missing the height of the Mandalay. Everything is blue. So let's go and search Osseous. Let's go for the mountains range.
Oh.
Look, there it is, there it is. Oops, there it is. Ah, look. Let's land it anywhere. Just not on a big rock or on the Osseous again, because I'm gonna lose all my exo data again. Let's go further, further, further. Be sure. Because the Osseous is gonna combine with the Nomad, and then you're exactly that. Then you're, yeah. They are very beautiful osseous species. Wow. Very tall, like 6-7 meters tall. Very beautiful. This was a small one. But I like them. They are like mushrooms. They always grow on this kind of small mountainish range. So if you want to search them, you have to keep go on the rough terrain, on difficult terrain. Come on. Look right in front. Oh. Yeah, more than one here. Let's be careful with the landing. Because I don't want to get stuck again. Oh, look how many there are. Look at this one here. In a dust devil here. These are 800 meters apart from colonies. And another thing that I like about the Nomad is how fast it flies off. I already saw the osseous, so I'm waiting for the confirmation for the distance. And I didn't get the confirmation. Yeah, see, they are blue. Alright, we have two there, green. Sometimes this pulse is not working quite as it should. Because especially for smaller PCs like Tussock, it doesn't turn up green. Even if it's a forest of Tussock, it's gonna show like 2 or 3 plants green. And very small. If you're not paying attention, you will fly all over it.
Oh, Ollie.
Alright, done with the osseous too. This is sort of a like live, no, recording of live in the past tense. Something like that. Not a normal video. This is how I began playing Elite Dangerous, doing this kind of videos. Just recording the gameplay and didn't have nothing in mind. Just doing, look, only Tectonica and osseous. Let's raise the landing here, get some speed. Beautiful. I love that. What was there? It's blue. It's blue. If it's blue, it doesn't matter. It needs to be purple. I love this boosting sound. Wow. It's like, I think it's a rubber. You just like do like this with the rubber, and then these sounds come up. Yeah. Yeah. Lovable. They nailed it. Not like with the, well, I have to tell you this, but the Caspian Explorer has a boost sound that it's like too cute. Oh, and the Caspian is coming back. Like a ping, like the bus's boost sound. Even the bus, the latest ship, the passenger transport ship, has a better boosting sound than the Caspian Explorer. But I know what they followed with it. I think they tried to introduce a boosting sound that is most close to Star Trek universe, but they didn't They didn't nail it. They just tried. Whoa.
Hello.
I'm flying with a strafe. Oh, oh. Look how fast it is. We have to go up and change the filter.
Guys. That's good. That's fast. Moving.
Is this high enough? Let's see. And filter for fungoida.
Oh my god.
Let's go down there. This is a mountain range. So this is what the Nomad is good for. See this? Ooh. Finding the fungoida style species. Just a second, cause it's refreshing right now. The heart rate is just was disabled and it's bugging me.
Hi.
If I still put it up there, at least it should work, isn't it? Let's pull out the landing gear. Look, see? How on earth can you see this without the Nomad's pulse? Look, look, unbelievable. I didn't even search for this kind of a species. Never. I was letting them out of my ring. Look. From a respectable altitude, you just fly over. 300 meters. Look how fast it will fly off the ground. See, and absolutely no colony. See? Even with the Nomad, you have to be very careful in order to find this kind of unbelievable, this kind of species that for the search that you have to invest in finding them. Look, it's literally worthless. So I can scan the Tectonica really fast. 3 scans and I get 120 million for that. And if I need to bust my, my round things, whoa, and cannot land, and then the value is 1.6 million. Still didn't land. That's... I don't know. I think if it is difficult, it should be much more valuable. That's the way it should be, but it's not. And another thing, first time when I deployed the Nomad and I saw that ship over there, I knew that I was in solo. I was like a little bit scared, you know. Used with all that time alone, and you just look up and once you could see a ship, like what? Unbelievable. Of course, I realized immediately that's the Caspian, and I chilled down. This has a 10 million value or something like that, not more. 11 maybe. Whoops. Wow. So, even if Fungoida entices, even if with the Nomad, still doesn't worth it. You still can't find it because it does not spawn. Come on, one more lousy colony. I did 2 scans for nothing. I'm gonna retract my landing here. Wow. Wow. Well, congratulations for this one. What can I say? Let's go back. Maybe we missed it. I thought I see something. Well, gentlemen, this is Fungoida. Imagine without the pulse. Maybe the pulse is not working right. Should open my eyes though. Wow. So I will hand in and this is it. I'm gonna go and do some beautiful team up stacked missions, like 50 million each, stacked until you get paid out billions, and do it in a team. So other kind of stuff to make worthwhile in Elite. It seems like exobiology was nerfed. Whoopsie daisy, unbelievable. Was nerfed good. Ooh. Well, I was never searching for Fungoida, so don't blame it on Fungoida. Oops. They said it can land anywhere, isn't it? Not quiet. Well, done it. I done the impossible. I just stand Cetisis the fungoida. Unbelievable. Then let's go back to the ship because nothing here beside this one, and refilter again. Okay, this is not that good. Because now if you would have been with the Mandalay, for example, you just would have fly off. You don't need to do a docking. No. Easy, because he's flying very fast. Let's go and filter for tussock. That's a grass. What was that? Nice. I just dropped off. Dropped out by mistake. Align with ship trajectory. Nice, alright. Tussock. Let's try to go down there. Right in the middle of it. No? Right in the middle. Just a little patch. Let's go lower. This time. Let's do it under. And now fly off. And I already can see the bacteria. Oh no, this is the Tectonica. Oh, yeah. Look, there's the bacteria and the tussock. Yeah, I told you, only 2 or 3 plants are getting green, not the whole patch of them. I don't even have to go off. 200 meters. And this is already 200 meters. See? Only 2. Only 2, not the whole. Now if I'm doing the second pulse, then all of them are green. But at the first pulse, only 2. See? They are just getting one with your ship, with the Nomad. And if you land on a big one, believe me, you ain't gonna, you put it here, you ain't gonna be able to go to your chair. I did that. I actually managed to do that. Easy, easy. Here to the left, here to the left. Not landing. Oh. And I need to find myself a bacteria, isn't it? Where is that bacterium patch? Right in front of my eyes and I can't see it. $1.66 million raw value. That means 8.2 million multiplied by 5 and probably 11 million with the 30% and 12 million with the 1x from the CG if they are paying it. Those players are saying that they are not. Not yet anyway. Alright, how many meters on the bacterium? 500 meters. Push the pulse. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's a big patch. Whitish spot. By the way, this Friday I will miss the live because I can't make it and I have to apologize for it, but sometimes this is the first time I can make it, since I promise I'll do the Friday live each Friday. Well, I'm sorry about it, but I will not be able to do it Friday. I will be driving all day, sadly. That's life. Not that bad. It's not the end of the world. Oh, here you are. Can't believe I'm scanning the bacterium. Back in the days, I never scanned the bacterium. Not this one, it's only the informer. I only did the 4 million, 7 million and 19 million from Tectonicas, and I was flying away to my next discovery. And I think I'm done here, isn't it? I think I'm done. Let's see how... Whoa, 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 get back. Get back. And pushing this one. Or this one, this one. I was doing it like, ooh. Like this, isn't it? Slower, slower, so... Oh, the ship is smaller. That's the problem. Yeah. Spinning. We are spinning around the Nomad. A beautiful little shuttle. Sadly, I don't know exactly the camera keys right now. Because there is a way you can still control the ship. Look at the Caspian up there. Nice. Nice. well, this is what I wanted to get off my soul, and I hope we'll see each other soon, because I have to work a lot right now, these days, and we'll see. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and subscribing, of course, supporting the channel, becoming a Vince Club member. Thank you a lot anyway, and until the next one, as always, 07 Commanders.